Pedro Duarte writes, the Veronica Mars movie is assumed to be happening because of the Kickstarter fundraising success. They reached the goal within just hours. What do you guys think this means for the movie industry? Will it change how movies get financed? And will studios now use Kickstarter to see if a project has an audience while getting part of its budget from the fans?
Here's the thing. I'm still a little bit torn over I feel very passionately, but a little bit torn. Look, on the one hand, I said this in an earlier episode. I kind of dig the idea that fans now kind of have a way to get a movie they want made. There's something really cool about that. And I don't fault any fan who wants to donate money to get a certain movie made. No fault of that whatsoever. I especially love it when we're talking about Kickstarter programs like John Schnipp's movie, What Happened to Superman, The Death of Superman Lives. Because that's a guy who just has this idea, this passion to make a film, he needs to raise the money to do it, and he does it. But I feel very, very differently about this situation with Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars is not some little independent filmmaker who wants to get a movie made. This is a property owned by Warner Brothers, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. This is their property. And they, Rob Thomas, the guy who's going to direct, hasn't been able to get Warner Brothers to agree to give him the money to do it. So he said, they've come up this way. What if we get the public to pay for it? What if we get people to pay for it and we can keep all the money the movie makes and all that kind of stuff? Here's what I liken it unto. Now tell me if I'm nuts, guys, with this analogy. But here's the best way to put it, okay? This is what's happening. This is why I think this is absurd. I'm going to use a sports analogy, all right?
You've already lost me.
Try to follow me here, right? Here's the sports analogy. The New England Patriots are a billion-dollar corporation, right? Owned by Robert Kraft, a great sports owner, by the way.
Yes.
So Robert Kraft owns the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick, who is kind of the boss of the team, he's the coach. He decides, you know what? I want Ray Lewis on the team. Ray Lewis just retired. I think, I've talked to Ray Lewis, if we give him $5 million, now follow me here, guys. Belichick says, if we can give Ray Lewis $5 million, he will come out of retirement and join the New England Patriots. And Robert Kraft says, well, that's an interesting idea there, Belichick, but I don't know if he's necessary. I don't know if it's a good financial investment to put up $5 million to bring this aging superstar out of retirement to play for us. That's a big investment, $5 million. So Belichick then says, well, how about this? What if me and Tom Brady go on Kickstarter and we say, hey, folks, if you want Ray Lewis on our team, you give us the $5 million it'll take for us to get him out of retirement. Now, Robert Kraft then says, that's a great idea, Bill. I love it. Because even if he's a bust, no money out of my pocket. And if he's a big success and helps us get to another Super Bowl, it'll make me millions and millions of dollars. Get the dumb peon public to pay for it. Great idea. So Bill Belichick and Tom Brady go on Kickstarter. They pitch their idea. Hey, you want Ray Lewis on the team? And of course the fans go, yeah. So they each donate $100 or whatever, and they raise the $5 million. Okay, look. Once again, bringing it back now to this scenario. I like the idea that fans can get involved. I like the idea that the fans have a voice. And I don't fault the fans at all for saying they want to put up the money to do that. But I have a deep philosophical problem about a multi-billion-dollar corporation looking to make some money and turning to the public to cover their butts. To say, you pay for it and we'll benefit from it. You pay for it, we'll reap the rewards. And I just got a problem with that. So Dan, am I completely out to lunch here? Like, what do you think?
This is another bizarre situation where it is so obvious that both John and I agree on this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? I mean, talk about fans having to now pay for the budget to make a movie so that the movie can be made. Well, I got news for you. Fans already paid for it because they watched the show. The advertising revenue you made from that is because they watched the show. They've already done their part. It's the part of the studio to pay for the project. If you don't believe in the project, then you don't make it. To ask someone else to put up the money, unless you're giving every single person who contributes percentage points in the film, so that if the film does well,
so it's an investment.
So it's an investment.
As opposed to a donation.
The way that regular independent films get financed. Don't do any of this. We'll send you a t-shirt in the mail in exchange for covering our budget for our film. And then when it's a huge success and we rake in tons of money, you get to look at your t-shirt and wear that every day. No, I mean, it's the greed in this country is getting, I mean, it's been out of hand for a long time, but this brings it to new epic proportions that are really, I mean, it's shameful. It's a shameful thing. I do agree, though, that I don't fault the fans. Like, if you really want to see it and you want to get involved, I can understand you doing it. Just please don't. Because if you do, I mean, you set a new precedent, and then everything will be... I mean, basically, what Warner Brothers is saying is, we will commit the promotions budget for the film, buying T-shirts and hats and whatever. You guys pay for the production, and then when it comes out, pay again to see it. Yeah. And then when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, pay again to buy it, and we'll cover the promotions budget. Awful, awful. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Now, I will say this.
Wagging my finger at you right now.
Let me reaffirm this, that once again, I'm talking about projects that are owned by multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the independent filmmaker out there who just can't, who has an idea and they want to do something. It's their story and they want to get it made, and the only way they can get it done is turn into Kickstarter and people want to donate. I think that's amazing. I love Kickstarter for what it does on that level. And I would even not have a problem with it. Tell me what you think of this, Dan. I wouldn't have a problem with this if, okay, look, it costs them 25 cents to get a t-shirt made, and to give a digital download of the movie, that doesn't cost them anything. So you're getting somebody to donate. But I'm okay with this. What do you think about this? What if they figure out a way to get on Kickstarter? Let's say Joss Whedon doing Serenity. What if he was able to get on Kickstarter and say, okay, I want to raise $20 million, whatever. You can never do it with Firefly, unfortunately, because I love that show. But he says, if you donate $20 or $15. That's actually an advance, because what we are going to send you is a digital barcode that entitles you to your free ticket to see the movie. You're actually just paying to see the movie in advance. The price of a ticket, you send us the $12 or the $10, whatever it costs, and we'll send you a digital barcode that gets you into the movie. So you're breaking even as a fan. You're getting your movie ticket in advance. You're just putting the money up in advance. I might be okay with something like that. That could be an interesting approach for Hollywood studios, whether it's Kickstarter or some other program, because then the audience is actually getting what they pay for. So I'd be okay with that. What do you think?
I think that you might be the smartest man in the room. I normally don't, but yes, sir. My name is Dan Devey, and I endorse that message.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.